Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and today we're going to be looking at the last of Joe Cat's crap guide to Monster Hunter World. Specifically, the light bowgun, the heavy bowgun, the actual bow, and finally, sword and shield, which he has hyped so much, and since I don't know anything about this game, apparently, and everything I did know was apparently wrong, which I'm not really surprised about because me, but still it's like, oh, who needs pride? It's a good thing I don't, because this would really hurt otherwise. Yeah, he's been hyping it so much. I'm assuming it's either really good or he's playing it up for humor. I don't know which. No, seriously, I actually don't know which. If someone could tell me in the chat, I'd actually really appreciate it. Thanks. Yeah. So all the same, we're just going to jump right in. You guys know the deal. Link below original videos. It's Joe Cat. You know it's good. And I'm still getting used to the idea that this is from before he had his own channel because he was apparently part of a team and they had Joe Cat in it. Yeah, crazy. So you guys know the deal. Do that. And then, when you're done, link, subscribe, all that great stuff. Good to hear. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, let's get started.
The ranged weapons, aka Kanchu sympathizers, because they never had to deal with the frustration of bouncing off the hard-shelled bastards. Good news for all your ranged weapon mains too scared to be hurt by the big angry monster. Because
yeah, that sounds about where I'm at, skill-wise.
So that using them doesn't feel like shoving a kebab of 5 cacti up your ass. Now it's more like 2 cacti and a soft pillow instead. Welcome to a crap guide to Monster Hunter.
A cacti and a soft pillow, I don't know. It's not so much that that's such a crazy metaphor of cacti up the ass, but more... Okay, there's 2 things, actually, now that I thought about it, and I really wish I hadn't. First, what are you doing in life that's a metaphor that comes to mind at any time? 2, there's probably images of it on YouTube and Google and anywhere. It's the internet. If I look for it, I will find it. I don't want to find it. I regret thinking about this. I regret my life choices. Oh God, I am much too sober to consider. Oh God, it's in my head. Oh no, oh God. Joe Cat, why? Why? Oh God, there's so many needles. Just moving on. Just trying to repress this one. Okay, seriously, that longsword has to be getting bigger.
Kind of like the sword and shield of ranged
just
weapons,
me?
Except if it was lame and had to catch his breath every 5 seconds. It's fast, it's simple, you don't have to sacrifice mobility like...
Wait. What? Pew, pew, pew. Okay, slip and slide. Reload, assist all the way, baby. And heal slut? There's healing in this game? Well, that explains why I suck so much. Other than the lack of skill, we're going to ignore that, though.
Mobility, like a certain other Rambo movie buff. Look, it's even got its own cute little version of a shield bash. Unfortunately, the biggest reason the light bowgun doesn't reach the godly status of the sword and shield, aside from how you can't use items while it's unsheathed, is because its power is finite. You rely on ammo, and all of the ranged weapons have a mechanic called critical distance, where like Goldilocks, you have to find the range that's just right for the ammo that you need, or else you might as well
that kind of sucks.
A really bad massage with what little damage you do outside of that.
That's a 5, that's a 1.
One of the various types of status building bullets, you do squat for damage. This is part of why, more so than the hunting one, many people consider the light bowgun the real support weapon. But I know a setup to turn it into a DPS machine. You see all these different types of ammo? Fuck them, we don't need them. This right here. This is the only type of ammo that actually matters. It can sever tails, it ignores armor, and you don't have to settle on carrying less than a quadriplegic toddler.
It's still doing just one there, isn't it?
You can lay down wyvern blasts, they're trip mines. It's not that hard to understand. You know what? I think I've been too hard on this thing. So let's slap on some wide range, load up on projectile lime juice, and shoot up some friends with delicious drugs. We're going full support, baby. Oh, you low on health? Let me fill you up. Hey, buddy, I think you could...
What the hell did he just... Mom, I hurt myself. Oh, yeah, Pyrrha. Oh, yeah, Overwatch. I get this. Yeah, she heals with a gun. God, I forgot that was a thing.
Drugs. We're going full support, baby.
Oh, it's been so long since I played Overwatch.
Hey, buddy, I think you can use some damage buffs. Boom, now you're rock hard. Ain't nobody gonna be able to topple this wall. Yes, please get hurt more. Don't worry. I'll make sure your strong, bulging health bar...
Healing guns.
Now here, take this healing shot. Eat it. Now you know how to use the light bowgun. You're welcome.
Did this feature start in Overwatch or Monster Hunter World? I don't know, because I didn't really follow Monster Hunter as a franchise. I know it's been around pretty long. Much longer than Overwatch. But I do need to wonder, who came out first? Healy McShootyface. I know that's not her name. I forgot her actual name. It's been that long since I played Overwatch. Also, she required skill to play, which I did not have at all, ever. Not even as a joke. Yeah. Kind of curious, though. Which one ripped off who?
Plenty of people will argue it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it. Those people
No,
have never
they're
blasted
wrong.
berry caliber hot lead all over a giant fluffy pink flaming sinus T-Rex while wearing an electro horse's skin as assless chaps alongside a self-aware cat companion donning a voxel Mega Man suit and a tiny sword. And those people need a reality check. Welcome to A Crap Guide to Monster Hunter.
That was a freaking machine gun. There was a freaking machine gun in this game, and I never knew. I'm sorry, I just need a second because I'm actually incredibly disappointed in myself. I don't even care if I'd suck at it. I know I would, it's me. But I kind of want to go back just because there's a freaking machine gun. Do you know how cathartic it would be just like, hey, I'm going to stay at range and I'm just going to shoot hot lead or probably whatever insect-based variant this game seems to use and just throw all that damage just right into that monster's gullet. It's like, yeah, you killed me 1,000,000 times because I suck. And now I'm going to shoot you a bunch. I mean, I'll still die because I suck. But it's going to feel a lot more cathartic. Minus the me sucking part. That's going to be awesome. Oh, God, I wish I had known about this earlier. Why is it saying sword and shield? Like, why was it...
If you've wanted to use an actual gun and not a practice in patience...
Actual gun, yeah. Spit hot fire, more DACA, big dick energy. Ramirez, shoot that Jaggy. That has to be a reference to something. I don't know, I hear Ramirez and all I'm thinking is, I don't know, Halo? I don't know why I'm thinking Halo. I really don't know why I'm thinking Halo. It's actually a little confusing. I'm kind of curious now. Either that or it's some kind of war movie I never heard of, which would be most of them. I never really watched them. We're just going to shut up before I lose any more credit here.
The heavy bowgun is great, since you can deal damage at a distance that could actually justify the title of range weapon. Every ammo type the light bowgun can use is also available to the heavy, plus a few extras. The only thing not carried over from the tiny whiny plinker flinker is the wyvern blast. Oh no, how sad. The additional DPS. Spankingly awesome ammo types include firing frickin' mortars from the sky, and the gun lance's wyvern fire without needing to wait for the weapon to cool down. Having trouble keeping it up, gun lance? Heavy bowgun over here just shot its load, but it can go 4 more rounds already. In place of the amazing wyvern blast, the thick long rifle has 2 special ammo types, Rambo Heart and Boring Snipe. Boring Snipe is boring. You lay down to fire a single piercing shot and see the return of cringe damage. Rambo Heart, on the other hand, lets you daka until
like I said, that right there, that looks amazing.
Overall burst damage as a Boring Snipe. What you do, I said doo-doo, is spray a whole lot of berries and rack up some nice KO damage.
That's a lot of 20s in there.
Pleasure all at once, but Rambo is a constant burn. Ooh yeah.
Oh
God. Gun is busy applying status ailments and trying not to get pushed into lockers. Your role as the heavy is to light them up and keep at a safe distance. Since your
and it's on fire.
A surprising amount of ground despite its slow speed. Additionally, your overall larger clip size means everybody likes a heavy bowgun party because a heavy bowgun party won't let the monster catch its breath. Why are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. It had rapid fire. It had a sniper position, and it has freaking artillery. I was joking earlier that I kind of want to get back into the game just to play this, even though I would suck with it. Now I'm going to have to do a stream just to get a heavy bowgun, because that's beautiful. Like, that is, unironically, I just want to use that weapon. Geez, that is really nice.
You reloading? Did I say you could stop? Now you know how to use the heavy bowgun. You're welcome.
That is ridiculously nice. Seriously, though, that has to be getting bigger. It wasn't that long to start with, was it?
They call it tactical, but you should never retreat from a monster. It shows weakness, which they prey on. Prey as in at a church or a temple, not prey like a mantis would do. No, the monster will be setting on its knees, hoping you to stop the endless onslaught of pointy flying spears and constant balls dropping on them. And who could blame them?
Wait, is it basically artillery?
What? Obnoxious spears and balls ever worked out for anyone. Stop doing it. Welcome to A Crap Guide to Monster Hunter.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that was Filthy Frank. What? Okay, I just want to have to go back a second because there was a lot to unpack there. Yeah. What did I... Really? The Monster Girl variant head? Oh, God. That's a weird-looking Kezu larva. Oh, it's a dick pic. I feel really ashamed that it took me this long to realize that. Can we just pretend that didn't happen? Thanks.
Welcome to A Crap Guide to Monster Hunter.
Seriously, though, what is this going to do? Like, I saw arrow rain?
Everybody likes a cool bow and arrow. It's a sign of fine skill and precision. Just take a look at Legolas, Robin Hood, Katniss, Merida, Hawkeye, Green Arrow, Hanzo, Sylvanas, except that the one in World fires umbrellas, so it's a little less impressive. This last entry in the range weapons decides to go against the...
Gun for hippies. Pierce the heavens. Ah, Gurren Lagann. Nice. Infinite arrows. Oh, damn. Bohemian. Anjanath? You know, I'm sure there's a meaning to this. I have literally no idea what any of that... those are words. Those are words that make sense to someone. I'm not that someone. Pierce the heavens, though. That's, yeah, good girl logon reference. Hell yeah, man. Gun for hippies. Infinite arrows. So that's pretty damn nice, you know.
The grain, trusting in the power of rope tied to a stick rather than gunpowder combustion.
Wait, rope tied to a stick?
Ammo to function, you are able to coat arrows with various different status effects depending on the equipped bow, which I don't get. If you're coating the arrows,
how are you
it
getting
doesn't matter
infinite
what kind of
arrows?
bow you have. Moreover, why the hell does the bow affect the elemental damage of the arrows at all? My immersion is ruined, Capcom. I mean, really, a giant lightning squirrel being thrown around by a walking pickle that shoots Coca-Cola out of its mouth I can handle, but this whole arrow business is just ridiculous. Back on topic, the bow went to the school of...
Lightning squirrel? Oh, they're talking about Pokemon. At least I think they are. And the fact that I'm not sure is actually more... Monster Hunter is a dark and serious franchise? Wait, is that actually something people say? No, I'm not even joking here. I really want to know. Is this supposed to be serious and dark? It never struck me that way. It struck me as really freaking hard and grindy, but never dark and serious. This seemed more lighthearted and, yeah, shit happened, but we actually have hope. So maybe like noble, not noble bright, but more grim bright? Like, there's shit, but we're going to do it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be shit, but we're going to be awesome at that shit. At least that's my take. I just, seriously, this kind of blows my mind right here. The idea that this is actually supposed to be a dark series. The head, the Wiggler head, which is apparently actually in the game, and not modded, I've been told. And this is supposed to be dark and serious. Nope. Just noping that one altogether now.
Back on topic, the bow went to the School of Greatswords.
That is a very big bow.
Shots up to 3 levels,
very big arrow.
Skipped a few classes and had to bullshit the final exam. So instead of having to
charge
the full
done that.
Way, you can circumvent the downtime by rapidly firing off arrows, each one reaching the next level of charge. And by hitting the right face button, you can fire off a shotgun blast of umbrellas, followed by a parachute dropping near infinite Gordos that seem to materialize from the void. But because the bow likes to cut corners like a low-budget animation studio, you can skip straight to the ball dropping by holding the left trigger, the right face button, the D-sharp diminish chord, the brake pedal, and rubbing your thumb on the PlayStation trackpad in the shape of a dodecahedron. Of course, the biggest hitter in the bow's moveset.
I mean, you just have me convinced that just rubbing that touchpad, no one uses that.
Super umbrella, blessed by Rihanna herself, and you should hope you don't miss, or else you better have her money. The greatest weakness of the bow is that it's the biggest stamina slut of the lot. Every shot requires you to expend that precious bar of tang, and you're gonna find yourself in the red a lot if you're not careful. Just try your best to find a window of opportunity to pussy out like a little bit. I mean, reposition to a safer spot so that you can regain stamina. And now you know how to use the save bow.
Answer.
Welcome.
What the hell? The Sword and Shield is taking over the stream, really? Okay, that happened. And last up, we have the final Monster Hunter World Crap Guide. Specifically, Sword and Shield, which he has been apparently stalking us with in the last few videos. Yeah, that kind of did freak me out. I was like, oh, okay, Sword and Shield's coming up. Yeah. Okay, don't hurt me. Yeah. I'm just going to jump right in and see what the hell he's going to do. I mean, I saw how he ended the D&D stream, which was, well, not stream, the entire series he did with the DM, and that was bullshit. Now, this is much earlier, so don't expect that level of absolute and utter bullshit. But it's still Joe Cat, so I'm very curious to see how he's going to do, especially since he's been hyping Sword and Shield the entire time. And I still have no idea if this is like a legitimately good weapon or just one he's jokingly saying is the best. I don't know. I was going to say far behind, but that would actually be overestimating how far I got into the game. Yeah. Let's get started. Ooh, epic music. Spanish guitar even, nice. Always a fan of that. Just like right in the background, not there. Ah, there it is. He's just going full
shield. One considers when using the best weapon for hunting monsters.
Oh, he's actually trying the cat.
But this does put a smile on my face.
Really? He went full Thanos?
The other weapons, they specialize, hoping to be able to fill a niche that caters to the hunter's playstyle, leaving themselves open to weakness. But the sword and shield, it laughs, for it has none.
Oh?
It's time. Welcome to a crap guide to Monster Hunter.
Damn, he really built that up epic. Oddly enough, just dropping the pitch and speaking slower changed his overly accented voice to something much more menacing. It's funny how that little just change in tone does it.
This is it, the Big Daddy, the Alpha, the Omega,
There we go.
the beginning of the end of every monster's career. The only reason every monster isn't extinct yet is because Capcom is sure to hold this beast back with 1,000 locks and chains. The sword and shield, the only weapon you'll ever need because it's the only one that matters. It does.
Oh my. Superior in every way. Eats behemoth for breakfast. Give oils? What? Like sex on a Kieran. What? You know, there's a reference here. I'm going to make a point and not look into that. That way lies madness.
Because it's the only one that matters. It does everything every other weapon can do 50 times better, and then some. And I do mean everything. It's got a charge up to hit the weak point for massive damage, stunning the monster. Bang, bang, sit the fuck down. Rapid combos in fucking spades. Aerial attacks mounting. Get that stupid cockroach.
Okay, so it can do that too.
Shit out of here. Blocking ability indestructible. And don't even get me started on elemental damage. Better start collecting swords of all the elements, because you're gonna be exploiting the ever-living fuck out of those weaknesses. Oh, except that one.
Why not fire? I'm guessing, I don't know why. Sure, why not? Okay, so yeah, right off the bat, it can do a lot of stuff. It can't fire yet, but there's a good bit of the video left, and I'm fully assuming that there's going to be a portion of it that's Joe Cat saying, you know what's going to be fun? Showing that I can make it work as a ranged weapon too. Will it do that? I don't know. I know nothing about this game, apparently. Still a little annoyed myself about that one. Yeah, so we're just going to see where this goes. And already, just some of those cuts, man. It could just... That looks so cool. Ah. Future me, need to make a cut here.
Let's get rid of that. You want to talk ailments? I got your ailments. Poison out the ass. Paralysis? Yeah. Oh no, you ain't going nowhere. Sleep 99.
So if it has any weaknesses, it gets the weakness.
You bet your fucking tits.
But Joseph, the damage numbers are really low.
Wrong, stupid. Look again. The sword and shield is
DPS.
the most damaging weapon in the entire game.
But you just photoshopped the picture.
Shut up! And this isn't even mentioning the fact that you can use items while it's unsheathed,
I completely
which means
got
you have
that.
sonic speed access to the whole of your inventory.
He could call him
Your Lala's shitload
Good
of an
edit
item
there.
box is basically your moveset, which means you can do disgusting shit like placing one trap after another while throwing out the never-ending laying of the definition of a smackdown. And that includes your ass-blasting slinger. Flash pods, screamer pods, shit-staining pods, all the pain
and again,
ammo
it apparently has range enabled.
Themselves are available
It can do
at the
everything.
press
He's
of
not
a
even
button.
joking.
No need to put your delicate plates away before playing with your toys like a bitch. Woohoo! Woohoo! You ain't getting away that easily. On top of this, Capcom made an addition to the game that unintentionally buffed the sword and shield to the mountains of too fucking strong! The item wheel! You don't even need to spend 20 fucking minutes looking for the right shit anymore. Just pull up the wheel and drink up the gallons of inevitable wyvern tears. Other weapons ain't got shit compared to the power of the sword and shield. King of the hunting weapons! And I know you assholes are just dripping with gross excitement juices in
really wish he hadn't gone that way.
this beautiful pants-shittingly amazing weapon in action. But you best prep to shit your pants quite a few more times because...
Really? Just... Okay, apparently this was a giant screed about liquid diarrhea. God damn. I was like, what is he talking? Is he talking? Oh, it's diarrhea. I'm not pausing to say anything. I'm pausing because I just want to get this image out of my head before moving on. It kind of disturbs me a bit. Oh, God.
That's exactly what...
Serious not about this being the best weapon. And now I'm knowing, very certainly, this just really does it all.
I guess you could say it's pretty good. And now you know how to use all the weapons in Monster Hunter World. Most importantly, the best weapon, the sword and shield. You're welcome. And truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for watching. And I hope to see you again very soon.
Okay, do you guys see that? So this is back when he was still with Hijek, or Hijek. When he started, it was barely over 1,000. That is a huge increase. That's amazing. Dude. Also, he has the... Is that a Rathlos? I can never get the names right. Still, though, just over the course of making these videos, the channel grew that much. That's insane. Oh, man. Are there any other videos he did on other channels that I'm just not aware of? Because apparently this was on another channel before it was moved to his current JoeCat channel. I want to know, where are the rest? Are there others? Are there things I'm missing? I still have to go through all the animations he did, and he did a lot, including the I Like Girls, which I've heard a lot of people say I should watch sooner, but still, oh my God, I love this.
Hope to see you again.
This is so cool. I want to see more of his stuff. Oh, and he slowed it down because it's the end. Oh, it's the same tune. He just slowed it down. That makes it sad. God damn. And that was the end of A Crap Guide to Monster Hunter World by JoeCat. Yeah, no. Apparently the Sword and Shield was just bullshit because it takes the Mario attack from Smash Brothers. And by that, I mean it's good at a little of everything, but unlike Mario, it's just really damn good at everything. Yeah, also being able to use abilities and items and like ranged options and traps, all this crazy crap. And you just keep your weapon up and just... There's no downtime. You just have the ability. There's a shield so you can be defensive. It doesn't consume as much stamina as the heavy blowgun or the bow or just... I really think the heavy blowgun, I definitely know what that is. Yeah, it's a machine gun. I'm standing by it. Is what would actually get me back in the game because I just think that's really cool. But goddamn, the Sword and Shield just looked amazing for someone with skill. I'm not, so I'm not going to use... But I kind of want to go play again just for that heavy bowgun. That looks so neat. All the same, though, guys, if you haven't already, there's a link below to the original videos. Hit them up. It's JoeCat. You know they're good. And when you're done, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what I should look at next. Because he has a whole bunch of animations. I don't know which one to start with. So I want to ask you, which do you want to see next? Make sure to tell me because I just really want to know. He has so many. They're so good. And there's the entire Gobbo series even, which is actually very tempting. Yeah. So all the same, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.